Okay, so in the previous video we have seen the data types and all. So today we are going to see the operations which we can perform in Python integers. Let's just create a new file. Let's name it 0.2 python mastery.py. Okay, now in here let's just create the two variables. How we create a variables? Let's say I'm naming one of them is a and giving the value of 7 because we are performing operations on integers. So let's give a the value of 7 and let's take one. This is our first operand, or let's say just say this is our first int. Okay, then let's take a next int of let's say I'm taking 3 and we are just performing this is our second int. Okay, so now let's just create another variable which is our result variable. Whichever operation we are going to perform on these two variables, we are going to save it on this result variable. Let's say the first operation which I'm going to teach you is the addition one. You know what is addition. So I'm going to write a plus b, which will return me the whole value, the addition value of a and b. So it will return, let's say I'm going to print result. Now if I run this, let's just clear out the terminal and just run it. Okay, if I run it, see, it's returning me 10. Okay, it's giving me 10 back. So this is a clear addition. Let's just copy it and let's just comment it out. And now the next thing is subtraction. Okay, so in subtraction we just replace this with a minus sign and the result will be changed. Let's say I'm going to print it. So see, it's returning me 4. I'm subtracting b from a, so 3 from 7, so it's returning me 4. Okay, now from here let's say we are going to copy it out, and the next operation I'm going to show you is um, multiplication. So it's here, the multiplication. You just replace the star asterisk with the minus sign. Multiplication, and if I print this result, let's say I'm commenting it out, and if I print this result one more time, so it's printing 21, which means 7 into 1, 7 into 3, so it's printing 21. Okay, now the next operation is, of course, it's division. So let's just comment it out and just go to the division part. So if you put it like this is a division. So it's returning a big, called it a double value, or you can say float value. So it's a float value. So if I just put it here and make it division, now the next part will use result equals to, the next is modulus operator. Okay, and now what is modulus is, let's say I am dividing 7 by 3. Okay, so what is the result we are going to get? It's 2.33 something, right? So if we divide uh, 6 by 2, what's the result we get? It's 3, right? And the modulus operator will return 0 in that case, because our there is no coefficient. Okay, so if there is an imperfect division, we are dividing something which is not divide by or not returning a real number, in that case we use modulus operator to find out the coefficient. Okay, so modulus. Okay, so if we execute this, it will return 1, because if I divide 7 by 3, then it will the result will be 2. Okay, if we take the real number and the coefficient will be 1, so that's why it's returning 1. Okay, so if we do the same thing with let's say 6, it will return a coefficient of 0. See, it's returning a coefficient of 0, so I'm giving it back to 7. So now after the modulus operator, there's another thing call it exponential. So what is an exponential is, we put double asterisk, with one asterisk we just multiply it, with double asterisk we perform exponential. So what it does is, let's first, okay, it does exactly the same as it sounds. So it's perform an exponential operation. So let's just take a small value first. To we take 2. Okay, so it's perform 2 to the power of 3. Okay, so a double asterisk of b, it means 2 to the power of 3. So the result should be 8, right? See, the result is 8, so it's returning me 8. Now in the next step, let's say in the result section, let's just go with an double operation. It's called the float division. It's a float division. Okay, so in float division we will return the exact real number value. Let's say we are having a 7 divided by 3, right? So it should return 2.335, this one, but it's returning in the first place 2.33 something something. So if we perform this floor division, okay, in this case it will return the exact value of 2. Okay, so if I execute it, see, it's returning 2. Okay, so that's what it does. Okay, so these are the basic 7 operation we can perform in integer. Thank you, see you in the next video.